We all know Monkey D. Luffy as someone who's going to be a future pirate king. But what happened if that same guy who chased the ultimate freedom becomes a marine? And before you ask how that happened, it's simple. Garp actually able to convince him. Maybe Shanks didn't show up to Fuchsia village and Luffy didn't eat the gum gum fruit. But the point is, Luffy joins the marine and everything in One Piece goes different. Because Marine Luffy didn't save the country, punch the celestial dragons or declare war on the government. Because now, he works for them. And for the One Piece world, it's going to get a lot darker. Okay, so the situation is simple. Luffy is a lower rank marine by the age of 17. But he's still him. He still got his same insane strength and the Haki potential. But the only difference is, he don't have his devil fruit. And this is where it gets dark. Because all the places and people that Luffy saved are cooked in this timeline. Like Alabasta, Drumroll Island, etc. And for the people who is supposed to be saved by Luffy will either get killed or be enslaved. But Luffy didn't know any of them because in this timeline,
I don't know who you are.
He is just doing his job, catching pirates and being a good marine. And the world government is loving it because it's Garp's grandson. But of course things will not go this smoothly. But for the world government, it's a win. For now. So what does everyone want in this timeline? Because without Luffy, things will be very different. First, the Luffy himself. Now the Luffy wants to be the best marine because Luffy's core desire will always be to free and strong. And in the original timeline, it meant being the pirate king. But in this timeline, it will be
the greatest marine that's ever lived.
Second, Garp. Garp wants Luffy to stay as a marine and don't realize the truth about the world government. Because Garp knows that the world government is corrupted. He knows about the celestial dragons and their dark side. So he will pray that Luffy never found out their truth. Then the Straw Hats. In the original timeline, these people was able to find their purpose of his life because of Luffy. But in this timeline, they are all alone. And this is where the conflict starts. First will be the Luffy versus Ace. Ace will still be a pirate and probably Luffy's brother. And in this timeline, they are enemies. Conflict second will be the truth about world government. At some point of story, Luffy will eventually realize that world government is not great. Maybe he sees a celestial dragon abusing someone or learns the truth about Ohara. And when he does, his entire worldview will shatter. Because Luffy's sense of justice is pure. He believes in protecting the people. And the world government is completely opposite of that. And now Luffy has to choose to stay loyal as a marine or follow his own morals. Third will be the Marineford. Now Ace will eventually get captured. And the war will still break out. But this time, Luffy is on marine side. The one who's supposed to be fight alongside with Whitebeard pirates is now going to fight against them. Against the people who is trying to save Ace. And I think this will be the breaking point for Luffy. Either Luffy will stay as a marine or going to become something else completely. And this will lead to many changes. First, the Luffy himself. There is no way Luffy will stay as a marine after learning about the truth of world government. And in the Marineford, he will definitely betray them. Which will lead to Dragon finally meeting his son. And it might happen in the worst possible scenario. Luffy will save Ace and now he will be chased down by the marines. And while he's trying to hide from them, he will eventually meet his father. Stage 3 will be Straw Hats forming late, but they will be very different. Zoro and Usopp will be dead, Sanji will be saved if Mihawks come in time, Nami will still be with Arlong, and the rest of the crew will be same as them. So we can expect to see new characters as a Straw Hat pirate, but they will be much more darker. And this weight will affect Luffy forever. And this will also affect the result. First and of course will be the Luffy himself. After all of this, Luffy is going to change drastically. He will be more dangerous than ever because now he is not fighting for adventure and freedom. He is fighting with guilt and anger. Second will be the Ace, probably. If he manages to save himself and Ace will survive. But he has to live his whole life with the knowledge that his little brother gave up everything just to save him. Then will be all those countries that Luffy didn't save will be in bad shape. Fishman Island will get destroyed, Wano Samurai will be dead, and even though Luffy will try to fix it now, but some things cannot be undone. Then will be the One Piece mystery. Because Luffy is not searching for One Piece, no one will ever going to find it. So the One Piece treasure treasure and the Void Century will stay hidden forever. In the original timeline of the One Piece, Luffy is a pirate. He saves everyone, brings hope. He changes the world just by being Luffy. It's beautiful, inspiring, and the story we all love. But in this timeline, Luffy starts as a weapon for the world government and try to save people. But by the time he finds out about the truth, it's too late. Many people are dead, including the Straw Hat characters. And even if he tries to fix everything now, it's useless. That's why there is one good thing about this timeline. Ace is still alive. Yeah, that's the only good thing I can think of. So the timeline where Luffy is a marine is the timeline where world loses. What a great thing to say. Because Luffy's greatest strength isn't his Haki, his devil fruit, his strength. It's his smile. And the fact that he don't have to answer anyone, he don't have to follow anyone's order and just do what he thinks is right, that is Luffy. And yeah, Marine Luffy is a cool concept and an interesting story, but Pirate Luffy is a real one. So drop a comment, what do you guys think about Marine Luffy? And if you guys want to watch more what is, there is another video where I talked about what happened if Gojo won. You can check out that too. And if you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one.